Drunk on Wanderlust's Cleveland Way adventure. Now this is part 2, so if you haven't seen the first part, I'll put a little link just above there. Now I really hope you enjoyed this second half. I had so much fun making it, and I've got some really exciting news. Firstly, it's my birthday on Sunday, so I'm pretty damn excited about that. And secondly, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a sneaky peek at my next hiking and wild camping adventure along the Cumbria Way in the Lake District. So if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button to keep on track of all my hiking and wild camping adventures. But in the meantime, let's get stuck straight in. This is Drunk on Wanderlust's part 2 of wild camping the Cleveland Way. Good morning everybody, this is day 5 of the Cleveland Way. I'm currently in Slapewath, something like that. I cannot pronounce the name. I'm outside the Fox and Hounds where we stayed last night. We broke up the trip a little bit. We were doing wild camping for 3 nights. We needed a shower. We are just about to set off. We're slightly behind schedule, not too much, but we're going to make it to the coast today. Yes, can't wait. We've got a bloody big hill to start the trail off this morning, so wish us luck. Here we go. I'm knackered already. This is one good way to start the day. Climbing up a million stairs. It was quite the climb out of Slapewath, but having a good night's sleep in a hotel last night had really helped. We felt recharged and ready for the second half of the trail. We can see the sea! We grabbed some snacks as we passed through Skelton and made our way to Saltburn by the sea. Both of us just couldn't wait to see the beach. Ooh, how exciting! We've just seen the signpost telling us how many miles we've got left to do. 52 miles left till we get to Filey, which means we are over halfway, baby. Yeah. The combination of reaching the coast and also knowing we were over the halfway mark just felt amazing. I knew then I could finish this trail. We made it to the coast.
Boom!
Sense of achievement. Yes, just over halfway. And we're feeling replenished, revitalised.
Double espresso.
Ready to go. Just had a millionaire's shortbread. And now we've got to climb a big hill to get up to the cliffs.
But we can do it.
Of course we can do it.
When we're being cute.
Another steep climb up to the cliff top, but I was high on sugar and sea air. I was ready for some stunning coastal views. Our next stop was Skinning Grove, where we planned to stop for a pint and some lunch. En route, we came across the charm bracelet sculpture at Huntcliffe. Created by artist Richard Farrington, each charm represents a story of local culture, tradition or folklore. We are literally on the beach walking on sand. I love it! We arrived into Skinning Grove starving and totally ready for a pint or two. We were shattered. So, funny story. Sorry, I still got a mouthful of brownie. We came to Skinning Grove. The pub was closed. The cafe's closed. Found the newsagent to stock up food for the rest of the day. It closes at 2. Now we've got a big climb out of here. So just be warned, if you want the newsagent, make sure you get there before 2. Oh crap, we were going to need a plan B. Halfway up, taking my time, slowly does it. But look at that view! You could see straight over Skinning Grove. It was gorgeous. step by step. Ooh, baby. We had no choice but to push on and try and get food in the next town, which was Staithes. It was quite some distance, but I knew we could do it. Leah was shattered, bless her. Plus her feet were hurting, but I promised her we would find a pub in Staithes, and that cheered her up slightly. Made it to the top! Bit knackered, but alright. I think we've only got about 3 miles left to go to get to Staithes. So that is good news. The sun is still out. It's still a beautiful day, making the most of the sunshine, loving life. I was loving this coastal section. The views were immense. I was hoping we'd get a nice sunset over the cliffs this evening when we camped out. That would be perfect. 1 mile left to go to get to Staithes. And we made it! And what a beautiful town it was. One of my favourites of the whole trail. We celebrated with a meal and some drinks. Leah had 3 or 4 double whiskies to numb the pain of her feet, because we still had another few miles to go to get to our camping spot for that night after this. OMG, it was unreal. Just look at the sunset. Now, we'd heard it might be difficult to find a camping spot, so I just headed for the highest point I could find. We then waited till it got late to pitch the tent, and we sat and took in the views.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Day 6 of the Cleveland Way. We woke up to a spectacular sunrise, and although it had been another freezing night, I was ready and excited for the day ahead. Leah, on the other hand, wasn't feeling well at all. The long miles and lack of sleep had really taken their toll, so she decided to do the sensible thing and catch the bus home from Brunswick. We said our goodbyes, and I carried on alone. I sat by the beach for a while, just taking it all in. I loved this time of the morning where everywhere was still quiet. Okay, very good morning everybody. Going to do a little status update. It was another freezing cold night last night, and we've lost Leah. She was struggling too much, so she's caught the bus home, which means I've got a lot more extra weight on my back. It's about 8:45 in the morning. I've got no snacks, no food, can't get anything here because everything's closed. I've got a mug shot which I'm going to make when I get to the top of this, I think. Luckily there was a public toilet here, so that's all sorted. But yeah, flying solo, here we go. I carried on, thinking about the days ahead left on the trail. I knew I could still finish this. I'm struggling a little bit with all this extra weight, I can't lie, but I am heading to Sand's End so I can stock up on snacks. Sugar will fuel me on, hopefully. It was going to be a long day. I had a lot of miles to cover if I wanted to camp near Robin Hood's Bay tonight, but I was enjoying the walk so far. Barely saw a single person in those early hours. 1.5 miles left till I can get some snacks in Sand's End. I'm doing well, I'm coping with the weight. It's not too bad. I think I need to take some layers off soon, but what is spurring me on is, look behind me, it's just gorgeous, all of it. I'm in love with this trail. Oh fuck, look how steep these stairs are. Steep stairs and a heavy pack are never a great combination, but I did it, and after a short diversion due to a cliff erosion, I made it first to Sand's End, and then onwards into Whitby. Now Whitby, for a lot of people, will probably be a highlight, but for me personally, it wasn't my cup of tea. Bit too busy and commercial for my liking, so I hurried through back to the beautiful scenery and the quiet of the cliffside. I was knackered, but I ploughed on as far as I could manage towards Robin Hood's Bay. I was losing daylight and also phone battery. Eek! Also, my portable charger was out of juice, so we ended up camping by Rainsdale as I didn't want to walk in the dark. Now that was the worst night's sleep so far. I had no service and low battery, which had made me feel a bit anxious, but also my sleeping pad had completely died a death. A very good morning to everybody. Excuse the fact that I look like a goblin. I had a really rough night's sleep last night. I've made it this morning to Robin Hood's Bay. I'm going to carry on to Scarborough, but I've got a bit of a tragedy because I am very nearly out of battery. I don't know how much filming I'm going to be able to do. I'm on like 5%, and I do want to save some in case I have any emergencies and stuff. But I'm waking up gradually. I've just had a nice fat chocolate bar, so all is good. And yeah, let's crack on with the day. Very good morning to everybody. Let me give you a quick update of what has been going on. Crazy. So I'm currently in a hotel room in Scarborough. It is Monday morning and I am about to do the last leg of the Cleveland Way to Filey. Now what happened yesterday? Well, the night before I wild camped not very far off the trail actually. It was a bit naughty of me, but I was running out of daylight hours and I needed to find something, but I had no signal and I was rapidly running out of battery as well. So I woke up, did a couple of miles to Robin Hood's Bay very early in the morning, and by then my phone was down to about 5% battery and I freaked out because I thought, if anything happens, I need that 5% to be able to call or, you know, any emergencies and stuff. So I didn't get to film the whole section yesterday. I was absolutely gutted. When I got into Scarborough, I had about 3%, so I filmed a little bit down the seafront. And yeah, then I came and found a hotel, so I'm all charged now. I'm clean, which is lovely. All my devices are fully charged and I'm excited and ready to do this last leg. And it's been one crazy adventure. So let's do this last little bit to Filey. Come on! I was gutted. It was such a shame. Yesterday was such a gorgeous section of the trail. I would have loved to have shared it with you all. Maybe I'll go back someday and redo it. Definitely a lesson learned about the portable charger. But it was a new day, my last day on the trail. I was nearly there. Now I definitely just passed the stinky section of the Cleveland Way. It smelled like sewage, like coming out of Scarborough. I don't know where I am now. It's so misty. There's houses in the background. But that bit across the cliffs by the golf course there, whew, stinks. Oh dear Lord, remind me again why I'm doing this trail. Whew. All that climbing had earned me an ice cream for sure. Then I was back on the trail and the mist was finally beginning to clear. Passed through a couple of holiday parks and I knew from the map I was getting close to the finishing line. Time for a little snack stop, I think, and a little cig break. I can't be too far away from the finishing line now. I'm getting pretty excited. Firstly, because obviously I've completed the trail, and secondly, because I'm gagging for a pint of Guinness. Woo! I did it. I had made it to Filey Brig. 109 miles of the official Cleveland Way done. Woo! Made it to Filey. Just gonna head into town now for a pint and to catch the train and stuff. But I touched it. Here. Boom, baby. It was another mile along the Yorkshire Wolds Way to get into town, clocking up to 110 miles in total. I checked out Filey seafront, and then, yes, you guessed it, I went and found the nearest pub for a well-earned pint. Cleveland Way, it's been a pleasure. Good afternoon.
Hello.
We made it to the start of the Cumbria Way.